Okay, so I just want to take a few minutes. One, to say thank you very much for coming down for dinner. I hope you enjoyed the picture show. I just wanted to, the purpose of the meeting is to let you know we'll do these more often, but to let you know what's happening within the hotel. We're going to change a lot of things and have been for the last 6 months, which is how long I've been here. So we have an additional team of managers, some new, some have replaced people. And what our goal is, within this 6-block radius of the hotel where it's located, there are 10,000 additional room nights or rooms coming into the market. So there's a Four Seasons, there's a Springfield Hotel, there's a Marriott Courtyard, there's a Tommy Hotel, whatever a Tommy Hotel is, but there are 10,000 additional rooms. And all of those hotels are going to try and steal our business. So what we have to do over the next year is change some of the direction we're going in. So the lobby will be redone, the meeting rooms will be redone. John has a picture of what the ballroom carpet, which is in here, is going to look like. So it'll be more elegant, prettier. He's not a very good Vanna White, but he tries. And then we will start to renovate the guest rooms. And part of the renovation of the guest rooms will be to make them more upscale. So right now we have 2 market segments. We have the FIT, which is the Foreign International Traveler, and then we have the Internet. Those 2 market segments are what all the limited service hotels try to steal. So we're going to need to move to more of a group house, which is what we're doing. And so John is our new Director of Sales and Marketing, and he's brought on a new sales team. And we have already started booking through the fall and all the way through for the next 18 months with the intent to replace that business because we know that business is going to go away. So some of the things you'll see changing is this is the new logo. It's a little bit more modern than the last one we have. I don't know if we can put that up there. But we're very excited. We've done a lot of things infrastructure-wise. From an IT standpoint, we have a new server at the front desk. We're getting a new PBX system. We're getting the new hot sauce for housekeeping. So on and on and on and on, we're trying to fix things and get them so that they're in a better state so we can compete against a new set of hotels. So I'm going to ask John if he'll introduce the new sales team.
Absolutely. Let's see where everybody is sitting. Right now, I have to tell you, we're really excited because the direction that we need to go, the folks that we've brought in are absolutely going to help us get that done. So let me introduce you to some of the folks that we brought in. Joseph Sanchez, where are you? Joseph is our and Joseph came to us from Caesars Resorts in Las Vegas. Nadine, I was looking for you, now I see you. Nadine Jackson, who just joined us. She is our new director of group sales. And again, following up on Ann's comments of really driving group business into the hotel, changing from the lower rated stuff to corporations, associations, people that are also going to repeat year after year as opposed to an individual traveler who may or may not come back. So Nadine is here with us. We also have Rob Simons, who just joined us from the Marriott. Rob is our senior account executive and brings a wealth of experience and top clients, and we're excited to have him join our team. We've also changed course. We've added additional positions to help address the need we have for smaller pieces of business. We get a lot of requests for 10 rooms, 15 rooms. I need a small meeting space. So we needed to have somebody do that, and we've now assigned Will Bornheimer. Where's Will at? Oh, there he is. Meetings manager. Alice Dunn, who is not here this evening because she's been here all day. We let her go home for a little bit tonight. But Alice Dunn Smith has now been hired to become our new convention services manager. She will be helping our clients get to the point of having the events here on property. So we're very excited to have Alice with us. Let's see, who else am I forgetting? Oh, Michael Colhoun. How could I forget about Michael? He's just been promoted. He's now our director of catering, and he will help us not only with on the financial side with booking a lot of top clients, from his many years of experience with Dean and DeLuca and some of the top houses in the city. It will also help us get our team in order and helping us make sure we execute these events the way we need to. As you can see by this room and the setup we have here, this is a little different than what we're used to. But it's something you should get used to. You know, this is where we're going. This is a glimpse of the future for this hotel and the way this team and our entire operations team is going to manage our business moving forward. I'm excited about the future, and I wanted to just double check. Did I forget anybody on our team? Arlenise, that's it. Where's Arlenise at? Is she gone? See, that's why I forgot her, because she was on site. Arlenise Cruz is now assisting in catering. She's our sales, catering sales manager, excuse me. So that's where we're headed in sales. Again, appreciate all the support that you guys have provided. We'll continue to migrate and get to know everybody in every department. We know you guys will be critical to our success as well. So thank you again.
As you know, the majority of the hotels, or a good portion of them, have been taken over by Highgate. There was a meeting in one of the hotels, and they were bidding on a piece of business, and we were bidding on the same piece of business. And the director of sales said, well, they won't go to the New Yorker because it is a dump. And I said, oh, no. So in the past 3 weeks, we have seen more sales managers from our competitive set, from the Omni, from the Sheraton, and from the Hyatt in our lobby. And the reason they're in our lobby is because they don't understand why they're losing share. And the reason they're losing share is because we put together a team of people to go after their business. And we've secured their business starting in the fall. So while we typically only do 10% in group business, if you look at the business that we booked starting in September, you'll see that number's going to start to grow to 40 and 50%. So the word is out. They've come to our lobby. They haven't been in our lobby in probably 10 or 15 years. So they didn't know what we looked like. So now we are actually a competitor, which means that we need to step up our game even more. So that is why you will see us redevelop the lobby. TikTok is undergoing a renovation starting this summer. They were going to start this month, but they'll actually start probably about 3 weeks. So they're going to completely redo the diner. The Manhattan Center entrance is going to be redone. So the whole side of 34th Street is going to have a different look on it. You'll see the scaffolding go up around the building in the next 2 weeks as we change the facade and clean that up. We have new blade signs coming. I said, what's a blade sign? It's the sign that says New Yorker. It has a big patch on it. All that will be replaced. As I mentioned, the boardrooms and the meeting rooms. Then we're going to redo the 4th floor meeting rooms. And then we will take the fitness center that's downstairs and the laundry room that's used by the students, and that will turn into 3 banquet rooms. So we'll add 3 additional 2,500 square foot meeting rooms so that we're in the meetings business. Then we will eventually find a way for the students to get in and out of the hotel without going through their laundry, because they keep dropping their laundry on the floor and it just looks terrible. So we're in the process of changing. We need to do it because we need to stay competitive. I'm very excited. We have a beautiful hotel, but nobody knows it. So I also hired a PR agency, so you see more ads, you'll see more information. And we have a young college student who knows, or high school student, who knows about the internet, and she has managed in 2 days to find 43,000 followers. Is it through the New York Post?
Facebook.
Through Facebook?
And she has the New York Post followers.
Yeah, in 2 days. So we're actually going to start to play in some of those markets. So it's a very exciting time. I wanted to make sure that you knew what was happening. You'll see a lot of training that Diane will go through shortly. You'll see a lot of changes. I personally want to say thank you. It's been great for the first 6 months. You've done a great job, especially the night shift, because we don't see you that much. But I come around a lot late in the evening, and the guest feedback has been phenomenal. So nice job. I'm going to turn it over to Barry. But before I do that, are there any questions that I can answer? Not one. Yes? it called?
Transit check.
Transit check. What's a transit check?
It's a system where basically the company automatically kicks out the fee, so we're gonna, change, tax, so we'll go towards the work, no work tax. The guys will take out, what we're paying the fare for the train, so we're coming out, taking our paycheck automatically, instead of us just going, buying it and we would do it.
I know we had that. I'll work on that. Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. I'm surprised. I'm sorry, I know we had that. I will check that. Not a problem. We switched back to ADP. We've gone to a one payroll system. We switched it to a different one, and it's terrible. So now we're going back to ADP this week. So I will find that out. Also, somebody suggested from the day shift that we put a suggestion box downstairs. I'll put that in. Maggie is the vice president of the cafeteria as of yesterday. So we'll be painting that, adding shelves, and fixing that all up. So that's a project we'll get done, but I will look into that. We do the newsletters. So how I'm going to get back to everybody in case I can't find you is I'll put the answers to the questions in the newsletter. And there's two newsletters. There's a safety one and there's a regular one. All right, you can always come up to my office, so feel free to ask me a question whenever you see me. If you don't see me, don't. Just put it in the box and I'll find a way to get an answer. Can I answer any other questions? Well, everybody else is discontinuing it. You know, the Hilton stopped room service. We have plans to design a kitchen because our kitchen is the size of a postage stamp. So hopefully, if we get the kitchen, then we can look at food and beverage. So yes, we need to do something. Banquets will have to will be first, and then that will be second. Right now, I think we called it, we'll just do takeout. So in order to be the next generation hotel, though, we need to look at that. Any other questions? Yes? We're going to keep a minimum number of airlines, and there's two reasons for that. When you're slow on a Sunday night, a Monday night, and a Thursday night, it keeps everybody working. And it always gives you a base of business in really slow time periods. So that's why you keep airlines, but you never keep more than two, because then you displace higher rate of business. So right now, we'll keep the two. Who those two will be, I don't know. Right now, we have Cathay Pacifica, I think you call it, and Air Mexico. We've signed them on for additional years, so we'd like to keep them. What we really want to be careful of is that the FIT business, people are going to start to steal it. So if we don't change now, we're going to be sitting here with empty rooms, and that is not what we're going to do. So that's why we're starting this gearing up and doing the phasing in right now. We'll always have FIT business, we just need to know that people are coming after it. There's a hotel going in right across the street, on 35th Street. Brand spanking new hotel, it's supposed to be 300 rooms, all new meeting room space. What is that one called? Is that the Tommy? I have no idea what the Tommy Hotel is, but it's a something. So it's very exciting time to be here. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And that is what we will do. Okay? Enjoy. I'm going to turn it over to Barry. Then, I forgot last time, there were the July birthdays and anniversaries, so I'm going to do that right now. Who has a July birthday and a July anniversary? Oh, good. Good. All right. We have paid for that afterwards, and also I want to make sure I say thank you very much to the chef and the whole culinary team, and Leandro, and all the wait people that worked both shifts. You did an outstanding job. You'll notice we have all new chafing dishes. In case you don't know what a chafing dish is, it's the hot container where you put the food in, so they didn't know what one was. We have new bowls. The reason for the blue is because we're going to become a window. We are currently, right now, we use the Ramada name. But the Ramada name perception is down. It's down like a Days Inn or in a lower tier. So we're switching up to Wyndham. So that will be our new brand tag. We'll still be the New Yorker, but our booking channel will be for Wyndham. Wyndham has new standards. The colors for Wyndham are blue. So we're very excited about that. And Wyndham has a global sales team that concentrates on groups. I'm supposed to move away from the microphone. Just right there. So we'll have about 50 new sales managers. They don't work here in the hotel, obviously, but they'll be pushing our hotel. So that also is very exciting. And I've talked 3 times longer than I did in the day session. So the only other thing I just want to point out is the bike lane. Anybody who works in the front of the house, the bike lane is very dangerous for us because our hotel guests run for the cab and they don't see the bicyclist. So any help you can give me with that, I would appreciate it. Sooner or later, somebody's going to get seriously hurt. We did call the mayor. I've had 4 or 5 meetings with the city. We have the lawyers working on it now, but I am concerned someone's going to get killed. So that's where we are with that. All right, thank you all very much. Bon appetit.
2 seconds, I'm going to make this real quick. We talked about the future, we talked about a little past, we haven't talked about the present. The idea is who we are and what's going to make us successful. The sales team is going to do a great job, but the guests are going to come back, the guests are going to repeat themselves to this hotel because of all you sitting around here. The staff. Nothing is more important in my book other than guests and staff. Everything else is outside the scope of everyone else. The staff is the most important aspect of this hotel because it makes the guests come back. We all know this, the managers, the salaried employees, the directors, everyone, we can't do the job without everyone here. I can't be here 24/7, everyone else can't be here 24/7. You're the heart, you're the soul of this hotel. We know it, everyone else is understanding it. Because TripAdvisor, my cue's not there right now. TripAdvisor, thank you. TripAdvisor measures our hotel against other hotels in the city. Right now, there's 433 hotels in this city that's compared to TripAdvisor. We're ranked 170. Not a bad number if you take a look at it, but we can do a lot better. But compared to our competition, we're doing a hell of a lot better. Hilton, Hyatt, Marriott, all rank worse. They're in the low 200s, low 300s. Reason for that? The staff. You care. Doesn't mean that the rest of the hotel staff doesn't care, but you guys care. And it shows with our guest comments, it shows in our TripAdvisor scores, our TripAdvisor review. I just want to read a review real quickly that we just got. A 5-star review from a guest that said, "I was particularly pleased to see Gabina at the desk. She managed to arrange in moments each and every special request come true. The entire front desk was warm and personable, making certain every need was met. The security personnel in the lobby was always polite and pleasant. The maid service was good and never lacked for a towel, additional blanket roll, or a well-made, comfortable bed." That has nothing to do with the managers. That is all about the staff. I just want to say thank you to the staff and keep up the tremendous work. Because what we're going to start doing is that we're going to track these comments. We're going to create a recognition program that when you get mentioned on TripAdvisor, we're going to have a monthly thing. We're going to give out gifts. We're going to give out raffles. We're going to do things to encourage you guys to get more involved. The evening staff especially is not seen very much by the guests because all the guests are usually out and they really think that everything's done by the daytime. But it's the PM and the overnight staff that really do tremendous work that gets unappreciated, and it is appreciated by every management person here. We want to say thank you. What we're going to do to help you guys be proud of this hotel is we'll create a PM program where we're going to touch every single room in this hotel at least 3 times a year. We're going to make the room product better. We're going to make it where little things are taken care of. No more stretching it 6 months from now. The next thing that we're going to do is we're also going to do VIP program. We're going to increase the level of people that keep coming back to this hotel. We're going to recognize that and we're going to make it special for them. It's about the guests and it's about the staff. So once again, I know that we can't do this without you, and I really do appreciate everything that everyone has done in this hotel, and what the future holds is tremendously bright. Just keep on that, keep remembering that, because John and his sales team is going to phenomenally do this hotel, and the way Anne is going to lead this hotel into the future is just tremendously bright. So thank you again for everyone's job, and please keep up the great work.
Before we get to the fun stuff, I just want to prepare you for what's coming. Since you are the PM staff, there needs to be specialized training for the PM staff, as well as the AM. You, as Barry mentioned, you really don't get to see the guests too much, but what you do does impact the way our guests, they value their stay, they have memorable stays. And in order for us to move forward as a Wyndham property, there's also standards that we have to adhere to. These standards, as you can see, entails lots of training, along with the quality assurance. What is the difference between the two? Quality assurance basically means we have standards We need to follow them, and they all pertain to the culture, the standards of the hotel, which is the way people check in, the way people check out at the front desk, safety standards, and that's where Mr. Kevin O'Donnell, who is our safety director, comes in, so he can help us make the transition to be a better and a safe hotel. And also, plus, not only just the front and the back of the house, which of course you will work very hard in order to improve our TripAdvisor scores, but what happens in the guest rooms, and this is where housekeeping comes into play. Because as we all work as a team, we create the PM program, so we can make sure that we touch up all the rooms. But there's a way on how to present a guest room. Making the beds the same way, putting all of our amenities in our bathrooms, so we can have consistency. And that's the most important thing. For any property to be known as a specific type of corporate property, you have to have consistency. That also pertains to meeting space. The meeting space that you're sitting in right now, which is lovely, this is the way our meetings will look like. This is what we offer our guests, and this is what we offer our potential clients. You are enjoying a nice event, and this is your window in order to enjoy what's coming. And of course, what is our Wyndham standard? Our Wyndham standard pertains to how we treat the guests and how we treat each other, because we all have to work better together as one team. And remember, it is now one team, not different aspects, not different departments. We all work in a synergy, just like a domino effect, as one team. And that's where all the training will come in. So I expect everyone to show up for the trainings, harassment training, those are standards, tip trainings, those are standards, but they're also fun. We will also continue the safety meetings every month. The safety meetings are something that I will always provide activities, so we can learn something and walk away with very useful information. And with that said, this is the whole goal, is to make sure that all of our guests are happy. And does anyone have any questions?
I think it's raffle time.
Yeah, it's raffle time. Okay, here we go.